Hello everyone. Are you ready for a little light workout? Let's see if we can have a light workout today. A quick product review. Remember, we are working with the Latchbar exercise system. And we have 9 components in the Latchbar system. The Latchbar system is an attachment system for resistance bands of any type and also straps. We have a sit-on latch bar, sit on, lay on for presses. So I won't explain every single thing that they're for because they're for so many different things. This is called a deluxe latch bar, deluxe flat latch bar. This is called a basic flat latch bar. This is called a single flat latch bar. These are round components. This is a round single. This is a round basic, a round deluxe, and a 44-inch squat bar. Squat, press, what have you, curl. Like I said, you can do multiple things with any one of my bars. These are elevators. They elevate the round bar off the floor so that you can do push-ups. The flat bars are all wall mountable except for the sit-on. Okay, so if you order it to be mounted on the wall, they will come without the slip strips, anti-slip strips. The round bars all have a plastic coating on the bar. I'm not sure if you can see it, but they do, and that's why these are black, because I had samples, and of course I used the samples. So you will receive it clear. So we're going to get started. I will turn my timer on so I know how much exercise I've actually completed. I must stay under an hour. And we will get started today. Let's see. Last time we were working on crunches. We did sit-ups. We did sit-ups and crunches. That's all we did. We did 1,000 sit-ups and crunches. Today we're going to just work on, well, I'm not sure what we're going to just work on, but we're going to start off with the wall crunch. We have deluxe flat bars mounted on the wall. They are all painted red. You can't miss them. We have a set of straps that we're going to use, and we're going to put our legs up on the wall, and they're going to rest right on the deluxe latch bar. So we're going to do pull-ups from here. Then we're going to go up top, and we're going to do some pull downs, pull down crunch. We're working the step 3 and 4 of our step 4 ab exercise. We're going to go back and forth. So that's basically one set. Of course, this up top is a deluxe latch bar, deluxe round, connected with a set of flat straps to a deluxe flat latch bar. Of course, it's mounted on the wall. My website is www.LW500products.net. Remember, this is the LW500 Latch Bar Resistance or Latch Bar Exercise System. But it works with resistance bands and also straps and chains. You can subscribe to my demonstrations on YouTube and you will see a family of demonstrations and workouts. Log on to YouTube, search LW500 Latch Bar Exercise System and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Some likes would be very nice, and some comments. Let me know what you're thinking. I will reply as best I can. Put some likes on Facebook, some likes on YouTube. They're all good. It shows Facebook and it shows YouTube. It shows Instagram and it shows Twitter that you like what you see and you are supporting the business that you see. That's all it really means. I'd like to see more support. I see a lot of people that take a look, but you never say you like it or anything, but you look all the time. Don't quite understand that. Okay, that was step 1 of set 3. So we have completed 125. Don't worry, we're not going to 1,000. I'm not going to bore you, but we may go to 500 if my body can take it. Step 2 of set number 4. So we have completed 175. Every step, of course, is 25. Okay, that's 200. On to step 5. Set 5. Step 1. We're using the Latchbar attachment system. Our system will come in components that can be purchased in also starter kits. Starter kits come with tubular type resistance bands. And then you have starter kits that come with no resistance bands, because some of you already have resistance bands. And you want to use my system with your bands. It's the same thing. But you may need some straps in order to do sit-ups and crunches. I do also have them available. If you like working out, you want to work out in private, you're welcome to do so. Give me a call, 845-535-3212. Set up an appointment. You can work out privately. I have 3 studios. I will show you how to work out with resistance bands using my system. Does it get any better than that? I won't put you on camera if you don't want to be put on camera, so you do not have to worry about that. And private workouts are just what I say they are. No one else is going to come and interfere with your workout, except for me. And that's it. Make sure you're COVID protected, and you must prove it. Other than that, I'm fine. Just make sure that you're respectful when you come. No horseplay. We have completed 5 steps. We're going to step 6. Or set 6, step 1. So we have only completed 250 crunches. Set number 6. Now we're going to set number 7. Set number 7, step 1. It's very simple. 2 steps from the floor to the bench. You can do it. The latch bar, they mount anywhere. You can mount it in any room, paint it the same color as your room. No one would ever notice it's there. And you would have the opportunity to use it whenever you wanted to, as often as you wanted to. To keep yourself in shape and to keep your health in check. We had just completed set number 7. Now we're going to set number 8. At the completion of set number 8, these 2 steps, we will have completed 400 crunches. That's how quick and easy it is. Imagine if you did that every day. You would feel better and probably look better too. The one on the bottom, you can turn that into a cardio effect, and you'll get even more out of it. And the same, of course, with the top, the pull down. It's not as easy to do to generate cardio doing sit-ups and crunches, but you're going to generate cardio because you're going to be so tired. Your heart's going to start pumping fast. So either way, you will get cardio included in your workout. The pull down crunch, you're actually using resistance to more or less accomplish the same thing that you're doing when you're in a lay down position. But when you're in a lay down position, it's your own body weight that creates the resistance that you are pulling, and you have to use your abs when you do that too, because otherwise you're not taking advantage of what you're trying to do. So when you're trying to work on your abs, your biceps, you're going to end up working on those too. But your main goal, your targeted area, is your abs. So this is set number 9. We had just finished set number 8, so that was 400. Actually, we had just completed set number 9, but it's okay. Whenever I miscount, I always do an extra set. So even though this is number 10, we're going to do another set because I made an error. So I take it out on myself. Ooh. I almost changed my mind. Just kidding. We're going to do one more step, and then we're going to do some regular freestyle exercise. Oh yeah, well, we're supposed to get tired. We're supposed to get winded, especially when you're working that hard. Expect to get winded. But it's all good. You'll recover really quick, so you don't have to sit and rest. Recover while you're doing your exercise. So there you have it. We just completed 500 crunches. That's on to a good start, I would say. Okay, now we can play around with other things. First thing up, We're gonna sit here, have a seat. We're just gonna do some pulls. How about it? Yeah. All I did was I just leaned back to make sure that we had adequate tension. And then we just went into our exercise. All right. Now these are ankle straps. We're going to take the ankle strap. We're going to loosely put it around our ankle. In my case, my skinny ankle. It works the same. So we were still facing the same way. We want to move our bench backwards, further away from the wall. This way we will create tension on our resistance bands. We are using flat resistance bands here. Once again, we want to make sure you have enough room to hold on to the rear of the bench. And then you can start working your legs. You're doing kind of a curl with your legs because you're working this big muscle right here. You're working that hamstring muscle on both legs at the same time. You can also feel it in your hip area, which strengthens your hips also. And pull it back and just hold it there. And you can feel everything tighten all up. And hold it. It's a isometric now. Whew. And it's putting a burn on both of my hamstring. It's good to work your hamstrings out because these are the areas where you catch a Charlie horse at. So you want to always keep that muscle in adequate shape. It's kind of like when you go swimming. When you go swimming for the first time, usually you catch Charlie horses that night or the next day. You catch a Charlie horse while you sleep. It's extremely uncomfortable. So what I do is just detach our carabiner from the latch bar, and I'm going to reattach it because now we're facing the other way. And we want to bring our bench back in closer towards the wall. And now we can do the same thing with our legs going the opposite way, going forward. And after you do this for a while, you'll start to feel it in your thigh on the top. And you'll also feel it in your hip area. So you get my point. just move the bench back a little bit. Then we're going to grab our bar for doing a press. So I am going to step into it. And now we can conduct a press. Bench press. Hold it there and get that isometric effect. Bring it down slowly. Push it back up. Repeat that step a number of times. We're using extreme tubular bands here. Okay? One on each side, extreme bands. So they're a minimum of 50 pounds each, because extreme is any band above 50. And with the way it's shaped, doubled like that, it becomes more than 50. And once you start expanding it, the more you expand it, the more tension is on the band. Alrighty, we're moving right along. These bars are like utility bars. They have 5 latches across, so you can attach multiple items, which is very, very good. Get a little cardio going here. We'll take the flat resistance bands, one around our waist, one around our chest. We'll step out from the board to create some resistance, and we'll jog in place. And we'll call that resistive jogging. How about that? I'll take a look at the clock. We'll jog for about a minute or so, just so that you can see what we're talking about here. Doesn't take very much. You can turn any room into your own personal gym. You can work out privately. You don't have to go and be around people with the possibility of catching any germs that you don't want. And then once you finish, you can either hang your equipment up, or you can put it all into an equipment bag, whatever you'd like to do. Or if you have a room that you can specially set it up, as I have this one, you wouldn't have to put it away. So we're coming up along a minute. Now when you stop, don't just stop. Move yourself backwards. And then stop. Because remember, you have tension on your bands, and you want to make sure that you don't injure yourself. Now, using these bands, while you have them in your hands, you might as well exercise with them. You just may as well do something. There's so many different things you can do. For example, work your arms. Work those lats. while you're backwards like this. Then of course you can turn around forward and you can do the same thing in the opposite direction. Then of course, move your arms all around because you have a rotator cuff and you want to make sure that your arm will move freely around from all angles. So you want to exercise your arms thoroughly. When you use a small set of bands, you don't necessarily need to use a lot of leverage. But once you start doubling these bands, then you need the latch bar to hold it so that you can take advantage of the leverage that's needed. For example, while you're sitting down or you're standing up, when you're using a lot of strength, you need leverage. That's where the latch bar comes in place. When you have to apply strength. And you're not really applying strength. You can use almost any band with your hands. But when you need to apply some strength, it's much more comfortable when you have the latch bar system. That's why I created the latch bar system for exercise and strengthening. I originally rehabilitated myself with my own system because I have 2 prosthetic hips. So I created this system to make it so that I could continue to exercise while at home taking care of my mom. That was exactly how this was created, while I was recovering from hip surgery. How about that? So I have 2 prosthetic hips. But I only use the system to rehabilitate after the second surgery because the first surgery, I did not have the system. I had not thought of it, but I thought of it between the first and the second surgery. What a wonderful piece of exercise equipment. In your pastime, those of you that like to work out, you would absolutely love this system. You don't need to be a bodybuilder to work out. I'm not a bodybuilder. Never have been, never wanted to be. I realized that I created a system here that could be helpful to a lot of people. And that's why I am marketing my system. It is very, very therapeutic, in addition to being able to build strength and endurance with my system. You'll turn your cuts into super cuts. That's right. All you gotta do is try it, you'll see. We just demonstrated the deluxe latch bar, the basic latch bar, the deluxe round, and the basic round. We were using hand grips before. We used the deluxe before. All these are repetitive pieces of equipment. There's only 9 pieces. You would expect for me to have more duplicates because I actually make the equipment. You see me going to town with this hand grip? You could be doing the same thing. Going to town. Enjoying your exercise. Now, of course, if I wasn't talking to you while I'm exercising, I'd be working out a lot harder. But we're working out pretty hard, though. We have here the 44-inch bar, which is used for presses and also squats. Now you can do a forward squat by holding it in front of you like this. You can also do a squat by placing it up on your shoulders like this. And of course, you should all know a press is this. And of course, you can also curl it. The latch bar is quite unique. The latch bar can be mounted on the wall, as you can see. It could be mounted on the ceiling if you knew how to do that. It could be mounted on the floor. It could be mounted on another piece of wood. How about that? And with this piece, I've made it so that you could do a crunch from standing up, basically. All you have to do is stand on it, as I'm doing, put one foot on it, grab it with one hand, and of course you could do pulls like that, but you can really torque your body over to one side, and you're actually doing a crunch for your opposite side of your body. Then once you're done one side, of course, turn it over to the other side and work that side over too. You get what I mean? Don't stop there though. You can use resistance bands on one set of grips, like this. There's just so many opportunities. We would be here all day, but I'm just trying to show you a lot of different things, a lot of opportunities that you have. And you can just put your foot right on it, you know, just like that. And I have a tubular band on this side. I have a flat band on this side, just so that you can see. You can do it with either one. It doesn't matter. You just grab it and just start going crazy. You know? You would love it. What can I say? You can do individual curls if you wanted to. You can use the single latch bar, this one, and you can set it up, and you can do single curls. Very simple to do. The same thing as this. Same thing. All you do is attach it, put your foot on it, and start curling. Okay? You can do alternating curls if you wanted to. Okay? This one has a chain attached to the bottom so that I can weaken or lessen the tension on this side because my left arm is injured. But once again, therapy. Okay? Doesn't mean you can't do it. It means you make it so that you can do it at a much lighter weight until you are able to do it at a heavier weight. That's what that means. All right? Now, it'll be a while before I get it to go like this, but that's what it used to do. So I will bring it back slowly but surely. So have you. And you can do the same thing with either one of these latch bars. So you can mix and match. And we didn't do any push-ups, but we hold some push-ups, so we gotta do our push-ups. We take the latch bar, the elevators, and we place them on the floor. Grab ourselves one of the round latch bars. And it's easy to do push-ups now. Just like that. So there you have a complete demonstration of the latch bar components. And also we've had a little workout together, which I appreciate. And I hope you did too. It keeps me in condition. And it gives you an opportunity to see what my product is all about. My product is available on my website, www.LW500products.net. You can see all the demonstrations on YouTube. Just type my LW500 Latchbar exercise system in the search field and subscribe, and you'll see a ton of demonstrations to help you out with the system and help you get into exercising and getting your health back up to where it needs to be. So thank you very much for your time, and have a good day.